Ben Simmons. I know we've been talking about Ben Simmons ever since the end of the playoff loss that they had when they ended up losing to the 76ers, the Atlanta Hawks. Now, I'm assuming Ben Simmons is currently residing in Los Angeles, and there was a report that Ben Simmons' 76ers teammates, Joel Embiid, Thibault, and Tobias, and along with other 76ers teammates, were advised to go on the private jet to Los Angeles to try to recruit Ben Simmons back to the 76ers for training camp. And Ben Simmons told them not to come. So I guess my first question for you guys is what's your thought process on this? And G, I want to go ahead and let you go first with this one because I know you have.
You got a lot.
This is special. This is special to you.
I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
I kind of want to change my okay. So on the front of it, it just seems like Ben Simmons is being selfish. He's being petty. He's being childish. But we don't know the full story. Maybe there's something that Philly or the management did or said. I don't know, because how do you blame the Sixers for your non-shooting? The only issue with Ben Simmons is that it's not that he can't shoot, because there's a lot of players that can't shoot but still willing to shoot. For example, Giannis, he can't shoot, but he still tries. He's still working on his game. LeBron couldn't shoot when he got in the league. Like, it's okay if you can't shoot, but the issue is that you won't even try. So many people miss out on opportunities because they just don't try. And it's like, that's the only issue that we have. That's the only issue. There's no other issues. You just won't take a shot. And that game 6, when you had a wide open dunk, and I think it was Seth Curry under the rim, who's 6 feet and you're 6'10", that will live, that will stay with you forever. That's the only issue. So it has to be more to the story that we don't know about. But let me just say this, and I'll try to be careful because I know we got kids listening. If that's the only issue, that you're mad at the Sixers because they talking about trade talks and you're angry about that, you are one selfish silver spoon kid, and just because that is not a reason to give up on your team. All you have to do is work on your shot. That's it. You have everything else. Just work on your shot, bro. It's not that difficult. Like, I don't understand. So it has to be more to this. If it's not more to this, then it's ridiculous. This situation is ridiculous. Find the first team. If I'm the Sixers, find the first team and get them out of there. Just get them out of there.
Me personally, know where I started from, G. They also trade bait when James Harden was wanted to get traded. They was going to trade him with James Harden.
With the Rockets, right? When James was still on the Rockets?
That's where it started from. It started from last year. Not just, it didn't happen overnight. It started from that.
Right. He was mad because I guess the team listened to trade talks with him. Yeah. But if you've been on the team 4 years and you're not progressing as far as your shot, I mean,
yeah. And
what do you think the team gonna do?
James Harden would have helped him out.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
That's the business, though. If that is true, he should know that.
But he gotta understand, he's not KD, he's not James Harden, he's not LeBron, he's not Giannis, he's not Steph Curry. He's the only players who can dictate to the ownership. Yeah. Hey, you gotta do this for me. Nah, pimpin', you not on that level. You can't shoot.
So let me go ahead and put this little bird in your ear. Would you, if you were Ben Simmons, would you want to be traded after the fact that Doc Rivers threw you under the bus and Joel Embiid threw you under the bus?
Wait, hold on. When did Doc Rivers throw him under the bus?
They told him, they're telling the truth. They didn't throw him under the bus.
Yeah, but you can't come out in national media and say.
Well, I'm gonna say this. To me, that's the problem.
That's speaking the truth.
That's telling the truth, though. That's not talking about. I'm gonna say this to you, dude.
I think I know what he's talking about. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Back in the day, you can say a person was trash. He was this and that. Know what he gonna do? He finna go in the lab and work on it. Nowadays, everybody want to be sensitive. Everybody get a trophy generation. I'm tired.
You can't say that about your teammate.
Yes.
Okay, listen. Okay, let me just.
Old teammate every freaking.
Okay, when the quarterback comes to the podium and he throws an interception, does he ever say it's the receiver's fault?
Ben Roethlisberger do it all the time.
Yeah, well, that's a special case. But
Any
other quarterback does not go out there and be like, that's Antonio Brown's
Hold on, wait. Let me
that's
get
Devontae Parker's
what did I know what Doc Rivers said, but what did Embiid say? What did Embiid say?
Embiid was he was passive aggressive with the question. I'm paraphrasing this.
Right.
When he was asked upon it, he was like, I didn't do such and such.
Okay.
As pertaining to Ben Simmons passing up that dunk for a pass. Well, it was like they asked him what was the turning point in the game, and then he kind of said it in a way where it wasn't a slide, but at the same time he was sliding.
Okay, so it's true though. But I remember right after the game, somebody asked Doc Rivers, "Do you think you can win the championship with Ben Simmons?" And then he said, "Well, I don't know. We have to work on it. We have to see." What is he supposed to say at that moment?
Before that game, when he sat down and had the presser, and they asked him, "Do you think you need to sit Ben Simmons for the fourth quarter?" He said no.
The shooting was terrible. Right.
Yes, they said no. He said no. So now you change your tune after the game and was like,
there's a reason why he changed his tune, though. It's Ben Simmons' play.
But you can't throw your all-star player under the bus, though.
I don't think. So what do you think he should have said then?
He gotta. If you're the coach, you have to support him no matter what. You got to. Now behind closed doors, you can chew him out all you want to.
But I'm gonna say that it's been 4 years. And his points per game went down every year.
That's true.
The best year was his rookie year.
I hear you. But at the same time, you can't go out in the national media and do what you did to him.
Bro, you're not bigger than the team.
You're right, you're not bigger than the team. But at the same time, he's not the one that bought the distraction to Philadelphia. It was the head coach. It was your
It's not an
all-star leader too.
I hear you, DeVore. You're making sense, but still at the same time,
you gotta get better, bro.
He's still gotta get better, regardless.
Okay, well, this is his first year. We're going into his second year with Doc Rivers as his head coach. I feel like if Doc Rivers, of all people, should have came to the defense of Ben Simmons, I feel like what the issues that he had last year in playing against the Atlanta Hawks, I feel like his shooting would be a whole lot better this year. We could have scraped this under the rug and we could have been moving forward. But considering the fact that we're gonna put this in marital reference, if my wife goes out there and says something to another dude about me, about what I'm not doing right, I'm gonna be mad.
Okay, but if you've been messing up for 5 years and not progressing,
that's
she got a right to express herself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, take my ass to therapy then, because
let me say this to you. What if you've been messing up for 5 years?
Yeah.
And she went to therapy. He happens to be a dude, and said that. You still gonna be mad?
That's different.
No, it's not.
We are going to seek professional help. We are seeking professional help, and everything is confidential due to HIPAA law.
Oh, come on, man.
Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, we don't care what you said. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, we ain't hearing what you said. Nah, for the bay. Fire!